It's me, Bussy, and welcome back to Hot or Rat. And today we'll be reviewing the promo looks from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2, breaking down the Meet the Queen videos and taking a peek at each of the Queen's Instagrams. And girl, you better believe my brain is already exhausted trying to learn the names of 25 new queens between the UK and the US. There's queens everywhere. They're taking over the world. Before we get started, I want to remind you to press like on this video if you like what you're seeing and press subscribe if you want more. And a quick message from today's video sponsor, Surfshark, an award-winning VPN that can be used to protect your identity online, block ads and trackers, and my favorite use, watch every season of RuPaul's Drag Race on Netflix. This is what the US Netflix library looks like when you search for Drag Race. It's blank. With Surfshark, I can easily set my location to anywhere in the world and gain access to that country's Netflix library. Switching to London, UK, for example, gives me access to Drag Race in an instant. Surfshark can also be used to unblock those annoying country-locked YouTube videos, get better prices on things like airline tickets, and mask your internet traffic from your ISP. And Surfshark works on all of your devices with unlimited device login. Use my code BUSSY to get Surfshark for 84% off and 4 extra months for free. And there's no risk in just trying it out because Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you need a VPN or you already have one and you're just looking for a better one, then click the link in my description and use code BUSSY to get Surfshark for 84% off and 4 extra months for free. Thanks so much to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into it. This promo's theme was pride. Each queen was given one color to create a monochromatic look, and I can't help but think that the producers probably decided this theme after seeing the queen's names. You'll know what I'm talking about once we get into it. First up, Ahura. No, not Abhora, Ahura. In her Meet the Queens video, we get this very confident personality coming through. She says she won't be caught dead in a high street dress, which my Google search revealed to me means that she won't be caught dead in like store-bought fashion. She says she's a fashion queen, but I'll let Bob and Peppermint be the judges of that. As for her look, her color is what appears to be Tiffany blue. I'm assuming that's a nod to her love of fashion. The silhouette of this is very interesting. There is a lot to look at. It is swooping and swirling and structured and poofy and bowy and strippy and tooly. It literally has everything from the runway in one dress, which could have been a total disaster, but I think it really actually all came together quite well. She almost looks like an avant-garde Fabergé egg of sorts. After seeing this look, I immediately decided I wanted some more of Ahura. This look is hot. Over on the gram. We see Miss Ahura out of drag, and we see that plastic surgery in full effect. Wow. He looks like a Ken doll. And on Ahura's Instagram, we also see some more jaw-dropping, beautiful drag looks, some pinup stuff. She is fashion. She is the moment. This is gonna be a queen to look at every single runway. I can tell she's going to bring it. Let your hair brown. I mean, down. For this next look, it's Asttina Mandella. Of course, given the brown color to create her look, hence the pun. Asttina tells us, even though she didn't need to, just looking at that body, oh my God, that she is a trained dancer. She says she's even danced for Kanye West. She's from London and says she's a streetwear fashion queen. As for her look, I have mixed feelings. This is definitely something you could dance in, and I see the appeal for her type of drag to wear something like this. But also, this is the promo of RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't we want to do something a little more opulent, something a little bit crazier? If we're going to be teasing this sort of Anakin Skywalker Jedi fantasy, I'm gonna need you to take it just a little bit further, because we have this really fabulous hood that does evoke that, and actually that is my favorite part of the outfit. I think that is hot. But the rest of it is literally just this like 3-inch short skirt and some darker brown or almost black boots that really don't even match the rest of the look. The force was not with Asttina in this look, and it did not bring the house brown. It's going to be a rat. Over on the Instagram, Asttina, gorgeous naturally. I mean, as a boy, in drag, in boy drag, and the body. Girl, I can't be mad at a body like that. Next up, bippity boppity boo. It's Bimini Boulash. What is that name? What is a bon Boulash? Can someone please let me know what the hell that is? She says she is East London's bindiest. She sounds like that London accent that Americans make fun of, that kind of like, please sir, can I have some more kind of thing. Her personality, wild. Kooky and relatable though. Very interesting person. Fun to watch. I think is gonna have a lot of fun confessionals. Also, those cheekbones are absolutely insane. Are those real? My God. I was like, oh, she's gonna give Kimora Black a run for her money with those. God damn. As for the look, she kind of reminds me of like a Betty Spaghetti kind of fantasy in drag. She calls this a Tudor Minx fantasy mashup. The Tudor part being that little headpiece and the hair, and my God, she must have 5 wigs on. I love the different textures and shades of hot pink that she has incorporated throughout this look. That darker, silky, flowy cape right next to that really, really structured corset that goes all the way up to her breast. This look is indeed hot. pink. Over on the Instagram, we see more of the avant-garde side of Bimini coming out. My God, the out of drag look. That is a look. My precious. Now that I'm seeing how plumped those lips are out of drag, I'm definitely thinking that Bimini's had those cheekbones plumped as well. Those cannot be natural. But wow, some of the drag looks are jaw-dropping. Very high fashion. I could see her doing like some Vogue spreads that would go over very, very well. Next up, conjunctivitis has never looked better. It's Cherry Valentine. The producer said, how red can your outfit be? She said, yes. Can we get in drag today? Yes, we can. With Miss Cherry Valentine, this is the type of glamorous high drag that I was looking for. Thank you, Miss Cherry, for serving that to us. The reverse peplum on top of that mermaid train on the bottom of this look, and zoom in on that wig. That is immaculate. All those little red beadings going in and out of the swirls on the wig and the 3 little horns on top. Mama, I'm feeling horny, and so is she. It's very gothic vampire, meets Queen of Hearts, meets that Morticia fantasy. She is the only housewife from hell. She popped my cherry and left me wanting more. This look is hot. As for her personality in the Meet the Queens video, she says she's from Darlington and that she grew up in a gypsy camp. This one has a backstory. This one is gonna have those little Rupaul moments where it's like, tell me about that time your parents died. Over on the Instagram, this like Jack Frost snowman fantasy. Yo, the horror drag. This space what? These are insane. We're not ready for this. Y'all, she is gonna hit that runway and leave the children gagged, the parents bound, and the grandparents chained. Next up, shine bright like an Ellie diamond. Ellie is 6'4", 21, from Scotland, and works in a drive-thru as her day job. Pretty, all of these queens are so talented on makeup. They learned how to paint first, do drag second. She says she does all her hair in costumes, and for this, she has created a little baby pink baby doll, Lammy meets cotton candy meets toddlers in tiara nightmare fantasy. Everything about this look is soft, pretty, and sweet, but I'm getting this like sinister vibe from it as well. Something about it is very much like she wants to throw me a tea party, but then she's gonna put some like sleeping powder in the teacup, and then when I wake up, she's wearing my face on hers. Just a vibe, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I can't wait to see what else she brought in her big pink toolbox. This look is hot. Over on the Instagram, we see even more jaw-droppingly stunning looks. Y'all, this is going to be a season for the runways. I love this little fairy moment too. We have a little out of drag moment with a platinum silver blonde, the bowl cut moment. Bleached brows, I've been there. We've all been there. Fellow gay in crisis. Next up, Big Bird's acid trip. Ginny Lemon. Y'all. My goodness. If we're gonna do all this, can we at least put one nail on? If we're gonna do all this, girl, let's do one nail, at least. The Crocs. Ginny says in their interview that they are a troll. Ginny describes themselves as the only non-binary drag queen in the UK with a sense of humor. I will say, funny as hell, knows how to work in camera and give an interview. This is a very smart brain in this little chicken coop. Ginny knew what was going to get attention, and they absolutely 100% went for that fantasy. Fashion? Drag? No, we don't need that. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna put some little party tinsel around a yellow sheet and have the worst makeup we've ever seen on RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm all for like trolling, alternative drag. It's a costume, it's a fantasy. But what kind of fantasy are we working with here? Compared with the other drag in the competition, it's not gonna hold up. You can do this type of stuff, but you can elevate it in such a way that it is funny, glamorous, and also entertaining. It doesn't have to actually look bad. I think this chicken has more than just a case of salmonella. This look is rat. Over on the Instagram, do you fancy a slice of more lemons? Okay, we've got lots of like crazy yellow wigs, yellow hair. Yellow is their color. I am so curious to see how the Drag Race fandom is gonna react to this character. Next up, did someone turn off the lights? It's Joe Black. He says he's been doing drag for 13 years, and it's been a while, I think, since we've had a true spooky queen come onto the show using haunting glamour as their, main source of inspiration for fashion and look. Joe is kooky, he's crazy, he's gonna be one to watch on the show, he's gonna win the acting challenges, he's gonna win any singing challenges that may arise, and also could potentially do really well on the runway if this is the type of stuff that he brought in his drag closet. Joe has on this dark gothic leather gown. This must have him like at 200 degrees body temperature at all times. I could not imagine wearing something like this. Kudos just for putting that on. I bet there's a gallon of sweat pouring out of the back of that dress. Those little hand nails are giving me Edward Scissorhands. Almost has like a glamorous Nosferatu thing going on. And y'all know I always have a soft spot for the spooky queens, and this look is killer. I think it's hot. Over on the gram, we do very much see Joe Black carrying this spooky horror, very much 1920s style of makeup throughout almost every single look that they've posted. Aw, little moment out of drag with the hairless cat. Also lip filler in the UK. Are they just handing that out at the candy shop? Next up, it's Lawrence CHaney, and she looks great. Lawrence is from Glasgow and says something in the interview to the tune of "Ookie, I the noob." And if somebody could translate that for me, that would be great. Lawrence calls themselves the fat bastard of drag. I love that Lawrence brought the purple even into the makeup. Not all of the queens totally integrated that into the full monochromatic scheme of their looks, but Miss Lawrence sure did. The actual look, it's interesting. I like parts of it. Pretty much from the waist up, I'm gonna give that an absolute hot. From the waist down, I think it kind of starts to fall apart because that top part is so structured with the pillow sleeves, the intensely rhinestoned nail gloves, the neck collar, the highly intricate wig, like everything is so put together and perfectly placed and extremely detail oriented. And then we get below the corset, and then it just sort of turns into like an asymmetrical cocktail dress with like a little train moment. The top part of this look gave me purple people eater, but the rest just left me hungry for more. Overall, I think we're going to leave this one at a warming up. Moving over to Lawrence's Instagram. Oh, I really love this little like tartan plaid picnic fantasy going on. Oh, is purple part of Lawrence's drag like all the time? Because this is purple. Oh, this is really cool too. This little mod fantasy with the ostrich jacket. Okay, Lawrence, I'm intrigued. Next up, Sister Sister. No, not the hit Disney TV show starring Tia and Tamara, but the drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2. What would James Charles call her? Sister, Sister, Sister? Sister Sister's interview was interesting. She sells herself as a funny, confident warrior that's going to wipe the floor with those other bitches. I also kind of saw somebody that seemed almost a little reserved or something, like something else was going on in that head. How's your head? Concerning the look, she was given royal blue and is giving us a full blue M&M, but make it that fancy pillow that you buy and you put on your bed for decoration and you never actually sleep on, and you have to like take it down and put it up when you want your room to look nice. It almost kind of looks like her dress did the Kylie lip challenge. It is a very detailed, intricately put together, crazy ass costume. It's gorgeous. The padded quilting details with all the ruffles around edges, the rubber gloves, the blue hair. As dumb and weird and silly and crazy as this look is, and even if you don't like it, you have to give credit where credit is blue. This look is hot. Over on the Instagram, I was particularly curious to see what this drag character does in and out of drag because this look was so weird. Okay, what is this drag character doing, girl? Oh, strange. Is he family with that other one with the no eyebrows and the mullet and the orange hair? Wait, this drag dress with the starfish on the face, that's from SpongeBob. Next up, join me in the bathroom for a little bit of white with this next look. It's Tayce. And I am so mad that her name is not pronounced Tayce. I want to say Tayce. You know, just like how you say Versace. Tayce is going to be one to watch. I'm predicting top 4 just from the interview alone. Confidence is key. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent, it's there. She's from Wales. She was speaking gibberish and I don't know what the hell she was saying, but I was laughing my ass off with all that crazy kooky slang. The look is a nude illusion covered in little pearl details, some little fishnet lace, and lots of ostrich feathers, some of which are like dangling from the costume so that when she moves, they're like flapping around her. He said, "Where do you want your pearl necklace?" And Tayce said, "Everywhere." I didn't really appreciate the look until I saw the full head to toe moment posted on her Instagram. When you see it moving, that's when it really comes to life. This in a static still image isn't really selling itself to me, but when you see that hair looking gorgeous flowing behind her, and there are rhinestones on the tights and all those little pieces flowing, that's when it hit. Tayce is down to earth, and one could say she's like the pearl next door. I'm gonna give this look a hot. Over on the gram, I was scrolling and the beauty. Oh my God, the lion's mane hair. The purple coat. What? Oh, this fashion? Oh my God. Y'all, these runways are about to be Gag Nation. Oh my God, he's handsome as hell too. Where are they finding all these beautiful men that are doing drag? Next up, do you drink tea or coffee in the morning? This queen drinks both. It's Tia Kofi. She says she's the queen of Chapman. Y'all, I need a map for all these places. Talking about small little cities all around the entire United Kingdom. It's too much. It's too much. Tia tells us she's the queen of camp, glamour, and singing. I don't really see any camp in the look immediately, but it's also interesting how many queens are good at singing. And if you are unfamiliar with the UK drag scene, it is actually more centered around singing. In the US, pretty much nobody ever gets onto a microphone unless they're talking. I mean, how good is the actual singing from all these queens, really? Anyways, this look is pretty. She's giving us a soft, silky orange moment. It's very like Grecian princess of the Nile. I love the braids coming down her entire body, mimicking some of that fringe in the bottom hem of the skirt. I particularly love her earrings that say Tia, but it is unfortunate that they are orange because it looks like she constructed them out of Cheetos from a distance. And did she borrow Miss Abby OMG's necklace? Overall, I would say this look is done very, very well. The only thing, I just clicked on the larger zoomed out version and saw the shoes. They're just a little too harsh against all that really soft, beautiful fabric that is draped around her body. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see those and give this little orange look an orange hat. Over on her Instagram, we see more similar, kind of soft, womana, gorgeous, just very natural, like, I'm sitting on a chair and I'm pretty. Ooh, I'm sitting on a couch. Pretty. It sounds like I'm making fun of what she's doing, but really I'm cracking a joke at my own expense because I could never be that skinny or beautiful. A lot of her looks are not what I would call high drag, but they're pretty. And finally, don't be jealous, it's Veronica Green. Veronica is 34 years old, so she's gorgeous, goofy, and professional. I can relate to that. She also says she's been auditioning for Wicked for 15 years, which maybe is why she has green in her drag name. As for her look, we've got an elegant, beautifully sequined green ball gown. This is gorgeous. This is Womana. It's very simple. There's no true concept to this, but it's just elegance and beauty. I love that soft brown and blonde highlights hair. If she'd gone with a green wig, I think it really would have thrown off the entire thing. So I'm happy she went for that more natural Womana fantasy. I like this look. It's serving me biscuits and hot tea. Then I went over to the Instagram and I got a little nervous. I started scrolling, and it could be that it's 4 a.m., and it could be that she has no makeup on that face. Well, Derek Barry 2.0 moment. Here's some drag. Here's some drag. She does do drag. Okay, pretty. Makeup's pretty. Good. I'm not worried. But if she tries to do those natural eyebrows on the runway, I'm turning off the television. I can't. There are very few people that have the facial structure to pull off natural brows in drag. I certainly am not one of them. And an out of drag thirst trap moment. A little nerdy fantasy, some more bleached hair, cute glasses. And that wraps it up for the looks. My hottest hat is going to go to Cherry Valentine. I also asked my patrons over on patreon.com/BussyQueen who support me and get exclusive member benefits like early access to my videos, their name and credits, personal shoutouts, access to my Discord server, and more to vote for their hottest hot. And this week they've chosen Cherry Valentine. You can support this channel and join my Patreon family to vote in those polls and get those exclusive member benefits again at patreon.com/BussyQueen. I also want to give a special shout out to a queer chaplain, Abby, Anonymity, A World Gone Mad, Blythe, Brandon, Catherine, Charlie, Chris, Christopher, Crystal, Curtis, Danielle, Ed, Elizabeth G, Elizabeth H, Emma, Evelyn, Hannah, It's Huge, Ivan, Ivona, Jaker, Janine, Jen, Juan, Jude, Keijo, Caden, Karia, Kelly, Kelsey, Matt, Maxwell, Michael B, Michael H, Michelle, Miguel, Nick, Onion Fairy, Oscar V, Oscar D, Peckiams, Peter, Raphael, Reverend Terry, Rick, Robin, Skylar, Shado, Sinclair, Susan, Tacosita, Tony, Vendetta, Victoria, Zincat, and Midnight 19, who were all supporting me at my hot tier. Anthony, Aze, Bradley, Cameron, Caroline, Craig, Evan, Freddie, Glenn, J-Bay, Ginny, Jonah, Kazuko, Kevin, Kiki and John, Sailor, Shannon, Sky, Sloss World, Sunshine, Tina, and Timotheus, who were all supporting me at my hottest hot tier. And Anjo, Aretha, Hope, Marty, Mike, Matthew, Nurse, Luca, and Tom, who were all supporting me at my Bussy Queen Collector tier. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Love ya. Bye.